that was why. Okay, so if you guys just heard me go mute for a second, for some reason, it did not have my regular microphone. You should hear me a lot better now. It did not have my regular microphone. It had the document camera microphone, which is obviously messed up because Penny messed it up. But yeah, so I destabilized all the cat stuff because they all love to lay on all that, specifically Penny. And as we all know, Penny makes choices. And I did not want to give Penny the opportunity to make those choices. So I was like, I'm doing this. And the only problem with that is that meant I had to sleep in the living room. And oh, do my knees hurt as a result. Oh, do they hurt. But otherwise, how is everyone? How was your Christmas? How did you enjoy the holiday? Did you do anything fun? Did you have fun? We're definitely finishing this because I started it. And I'd like to get one piece of artwork done this year. Just want to be nice. Would be hella swank for me to actually accomplish. I see that YouTube is taking its time catching up. We can wait. We are a patient people. I was fine, I suppose. Only you suppose. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Mine was pretty good, as you all know. I told you last week I won Christmas already. Everyone loved it. There isn't a single member of the family, even the baby, that didn't love the Rhode Island food. And we're already getting ready to do another order. Gothix doesn't know yet. She doesn't know that I'm about to put in another order. But that's okay. We'll figure that part out later. Had Christmas with my husband and brother-in-law. Preferred the small gathering over tons of family. Well, I am happy for you, Janet. I personally prefer for holidays, I prefer the bigger celebration. I like that. I think it's a great time for everyone to come together. 4th of July is well, if you're American. If you're American, 4th of July is, to me, the most fun to have a giant family gathering. That's me. Personally. Okay, I have a silver, but I need a straight up gray. Does Posca not make a gray? Hello, Al Dente. How are you this fine New Year's Eve? That's what it is. New Year's Eve. I found the gray. So, who's opening a daycare with me in 2026? I don't know, because a lot of you guys are not from America. But to my fellow Americans, who's heard about what's going down in fucking Minnesota? Because I want to talk about that today, kids. Boy, howdy do I want to talk about that. I don't know about the rest of you. And if you don't want to, this ain't the stream. Because we airing out all grievances till old acquaintance be forgotten, all that bullshit, old lang syne. Let's get all of it out. What's a daycare? Chris, bite me. Who has heard about what's going down in Minnesota? I need to know. I need to know which of, I'm honestly feeling better than having a long time. That's beautiful, Al Dente. That is beautiful. I'm trying to see my pencil lines because I'm retarded. And I may have put it on a little thick. I think I'll be okay. Let's get that daycare money. Yes! Going on where? Okay, so for my non-Americans who may think we're racist for not wanting illegals and even people who are coming here that are, what's the phrase? It's not sovereign. Sanctuary. We don't want sanctuary people here. We shipped a lot of Somalians. a lot of Somalians into America over the last few decades. And a lot of them went to Washington and Minnesota. Specifically Minnesota. You might have heard about there's a town in America that now has the Islamic call to prayer. It's one of them. I know of all. Let me tell you something. What's crazy is, guys, again, for those who are not from America, Minnesota is one of the whitest states. It's one of the whitest Midwestern, like Christian value farmer states. And it is going to shit. The man who almost was our vice president, Tim Walz, is the governor of Minnesota. And the infamous Ilhan Omar, Somalian refugee, that's what it was, refugee. Somalian refugee who, what was it, 7 years ago was $60,000 in debt and now is worth $39 million as a politician. The missing $1 billion, oh, you're adorable. You think it's just $1 billion. No, it's billions. I think we're up to $5 billion. You are from what country do you hail from, Al Dente? Madam, I'm from the third world and I work in ships, and let me tell you, it ain't racist when them buggers are really acting like, wow, damn. See, I honestly don't care illegal immigrants deported anymore. You don't care if they're deported, or you don't care you want them deported. I'm confused. Didn't she marry her brother? Yes. To become a legal U.S. citizen, she married her brother. Then she divorced him. As far as I know, she married a white man. Hi, Greta. Hi, Calliope. Oh, man, exhaustion. Hello, after 40. Hello. And, so Nick Shirley, I believe it's Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley is a YouTuber who used to do pranks. Okay, first of all, he used to be a prankster YouTuber. First cousin, I think. I don't remember what status he is. I just know that he family. Hello, I'm A. And, hold on, let me find out where I stuck Dante. There's Dante. Sinbad. Oh, there's Hermes right there. And so what you've got right now, guys, what you've got, and I've got to remember that this microphone actually picks up my voice. And I'm trying to save it because, like I told you, I didn't have my honey for over a week. So I have been fighting the wheezy throat as a result. Oh, I'm not getting upset when they get deported. I never did. So I appreciate that, Natanya. Ceylon, they used to call it, and trust me, there's classes of humanity, and they're sending the ninth circle of hell. Yes, they are. They absolutely are. And literally, you know, you've got, I forgot what state, I want to say it was New York. Do you know in America they've been shutting down veterans places and making it migrant crisis centers instead? The soldiers that fought for the very freedoms those migrants get to enjoy were getting kicked out of centers made for them. And I want to say it was either New York or it was Massachusetts. It might have been Massachusetts. Where they were, these people, yeah, it was Massachusetts because they get free Uber rides to Vermont. That's what they said. So they get Uber rides, they get cars. Hello, Desert Jack. They get, Merry Christmas, by the way, to everyone that's coming in now. They get their laundry because there were so many fights breaking out in the hotels and the centers. They got their laundry. They get their laundry shipped for free. By the way, guys, I'm sorry about the haziness. This is the camera that Penny broke, and until tax returns, it's going to stay broke. But I will be getting a new one come the new year at some point. But yeah, like, guys, when I tell you it is insane. Nick Shirley went to Minneapolis and he went to several different warehouse buildings, okay? We're talking in downtown Minneapolis. And if you ever see the thing or Child Leering Center, this is one of them. Yes, Merry Christmas, Jade. Child Leering Center, the Child Leering Center? Yeah. That's one of them. He went and he was like, I want to sign up my child for daycare. And they were going, why? Why you want? Penny needs to pay with pennies. Same thing in the UK. The government forced. Yes, I've heard about this. I have heard about this. Guys, it's getting insane out there. It is getting insane what they are doing. It's like they're starving and then putting them in the loyal family guard dog in favor of a rabid monkey. Yes. That bites everyone and humps everything and it's not crap. Yes. Calliope, honey. I am in the middle of drawing, baby. You can't come up. You guys, it's been so impossible to get them to stop laying on me. All of them. They've been so ridiculous. All the cats. I may fall asleep. It's been a busy, honey. It's a birthday on top of that after 40. You do what you need to, baby. You are fine. They get all this and yet some of our vets and elderly have no choice. Yes. Let me tell you something. My dad is a veteran. I have a lot of veteran family members. I have witnessed so many people have to make impossible choices. Tell me all these things they're going through, and it's frankly disgusting. It's disgusting. It is disgusting what they are putting these men and women that served our country through for the sake of, I'm sorry, I know it's going to sound horrible, outsiders. You are prioritizing foreigners over, and why? And you know why, guys? Because it's all fraud. We're talking, there was medical care centers like, whatchamacallit, traveling nurse centers, healthcare centers, daycares. And then what you'd have, and somebody got mad at me for it. They're like, oh, what does it matter if they're getting their bag? What does it matter if they're getting EBT? Because the American taxpayer pays for it. So what happens is they would go to a Somalian-run marketplace. Right next to it was a Somalian-run restaurant. Now, I want you to realize this. The marketplace and the restaurant are both run by the same Somalian family who all collect EBT. So then what they do is they use EBT to buy the food to put in the restaurant from the marketplace. So both of them double dip. And then if they actually sell food, they just make an extra profit. So they are literally stealing from the taxpayer on every level because the money just circles back into each other. And then when you go there, they say you're not allowed to record. They have the police under their control. It's absolutely corruption after corruption. And those same people are the ones screaming from the rooftops, no kings. Screaming from the rooftops, Trump is evading taxes and it is illegal. It's highly illegal. As a matter of fact, the only reason we know about it, HG, is because, see, Tim Walz didn't report on any of it. There's no shame in it, Star. The first world is the only place where folks are shamed for having a preference for their own kind. And the problem is like, it's not about having a preference for your own kind. I understand black people who don't want to deal with anyone but black people. I understand, as an Italian, I get it because I grew up in a culture where Italians dealt with Italians. You would put up with others. It was a very new concept to me when I got into high school, and people, for lack of a better term, bred outside of the Italian culture. It was odd for me to breed outside of Catholicism. I didn't realize you could do it. I thought it was illegal. But the thing is, I understand having a preference for your own culture, your own people. What I do not understand is being fraudulent, stealing from others. That is where you lose me. If you want to get preference for your own people, if you want to take care of your own, fine, but you do it the legitimate way. But if you're going to sit there and shit on the very people that you're stealing from, you're going to take from their pockets and act like you're a victim, You lose me. Oh, yeah. Like that shit. Exactly. See, that's where you lose me. You lose me completely. Take care of your own. Go ahead. I come from a culture that did that. Why do you think the mafia existed? The mafia existed because nobody would take care of the Italians. So the Italians took care of the Italians. So I get it. That being said, it doesn't mean it's okay to steal from others. That's the difference. When you come to America, it's either good for everyone or it's bad for everyone. It's this cloak and dagger. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. That's my big problem. That is always my problem. You do it the honest way. You do it the right way. You don't take from others, because then you're no better than the people you claim you're mad at. You are no better than the people you claim are oppressing you. You're not. You're as bad as they are. You just get to wear the right cloak. That is my thing. And you bring the rest of your people down with you. That's what you do. And that's why it sickens me. They sat there. And my thing is, do you know why the adult daycares and the child daycares are bad? You guys, they get millions of dollars a year and they've never had a single child in the facilities. Not one. How is that okay? That is not okay. It's just not. It's just not. You'll never convince me otherwise. It is not okay. Let's see. Calliope is my only brown tabby. And I have so many people who are such good, reasonable people that I'm friends with that will sit there and shout, no kings. Will sit there and shout, no one's above the law. But then I tell them this, and they're like, oh, well, these are just people trying to survive. No, they're not. No, they're not. I know people just trying to survive. They don't do this. That reminds me of that one Bangladesh non-citizen trying to run for a council here in the UK. They were allowed, of course. There's an upper... Yeah, exactly. Like, especially since they're stealing from the one group who are frankly beaten over the head by the hand... Yeah, the Kumbaya Rhetoric. Exactly. Anyone of European descent can't have preference, but they can. Exactly. Thank you. There are a lot of illegal immigrants who can vote conservatively, but illegal... Yes. Well, I mean, if you look at it, guys, come on, think about it. What did Joe Biden do? He literally did fish in a barrel. You ever hear of canned hunting? That's what Joe Biden did when we had 4 years where anyone could come in and essentially get citizenship for free. Which is why I'm still shocked there's so many illegal immigrants. Like, bro, if you were here under the Joe Biden presidency, why the fuck didn't you take advantage of it? That makes zero sense to me still. And I said to some people that I know that are not here legally, I've been like, why did you not take advantage? And they were like, we were scared. Of what? You had the chance. That was your chance. You could have gotten away with anything at that point. Why didn't you take it? But they are working towards citizenship now, so at least, there's that. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Right. Hope you guys are enjoying the last days of 2025. I know. The thing is, a lot of folks are not nearly as savvy as I think they are. They seem smart. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of the people who are doing... Hi, Fluffy Paws. A lot of the people who are doing this fraud also are like that. They think they're slick. But you know what? There's a reason why serial killers get caught. There's a reason why thieves get caught. Because no matter what, you get comfortable. Am I talking about the daycare fraud? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because they don't want to stay. I know they don't want to stay, but that's why ICE exists. Because that's what drives me nuts. Why? What other country? Because I had to explain this to my niece. My niece who was here last week, I love her. She was mad about the ICE raids. I had to educate her. She said, it's not right. Fuck. She's one of those fuck the police kind of kids. And I was like, okay. Do you want somebody that you don't know? And I explained the whole thing to her, and she did not understand. She didn't understand about the taxes. She didn't understand about that these people were not just random Joes, that they were criminals. She didn't understand any of it. And when I broke it down for her, you can tell, kids don't want to be told that stuff. They don't want to be told they're wrong. So she kind of pouted on it. But, she also didn't bring it up again. Some were trafficked in. So, yes, the ones who were trafficked in, obviously I feel bad for. But, guys, Joe Biden lost track of hundreds of thousands of kids. Hundreds of thousands of kids. Teacher becomes... Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. You guys know how I am. I don't shut up. I don't know how to. People might get mad at me later, which they often do. But I'm going to state the truth. There's only 2 reasons that I won't state the truth. If it will not help anybody, and if I can't trust you to tell you the truth. If I can't trust you to know the truth, then I can't trust you. Because she knew she couldn't win the argument. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love my niece. She's a sweet kid. Did he lose track or did he just... No, literally lost track. Like, we're talking, they got sent off all over the country. All over the country. And it's just insane. It is insane how many kids... They had a hotline that they made a number for these kids. A hotline, and it never tracked a single child. It's crazy. It is insane. So my prayers are this year, we resolve this, kids. That is my prayers for this year. For the incoming 2026 year, I want to see so much get taken care of. I know not everyone is pleased as punch with Trump. He's made some choices. But I'm still overall pleased. My mama didn't sugarcoat the ugly side of life, and that's why I'm alive. Exactly. My mother, because I lived off a main road connected to Connecticut and Massachusetts and Rhode Island. I was literally right on the main road. We are talking, I was 6 years old and I could recite this. You can't go outside and play by yourself. What if you're out there, someone sees you while they're driving by, they're going to pull over, they're going to grab you, they're going to snatch you, they're going to take you over the Connecticut border, they're going to sell you over to the black market, and you'll be halfway to a slave labor before I even know you're gone. That was my mother. I was told that all the time. I wasn't allowed to walk anywhere by myself. I was not until I want to say, because we had a gas station a house over from us. I'm talking, you could walk outside my door, you stepped off the porch, you looked over, and there was the gas station. Whenever my mother would send me, she would stand at the door and watch for me. And she would wait. She would not stop until I was back. We had a half acre of land. I was never allowed to be out in the front of it. I could only be in the back, which was surrounded, literally closed in, by almost 200 pine trees that were over 100 feet tall. My wish is that we get a general election next year, but this Labour government... Yeah, because over in the UK, it's a lot different, right? Those kids went exactly where Biden wanted them to go. It's so insane. It is so insane, the child trafficking that we're going down. And they wonder why people think he's a pedo. Thank you, Captain Fluffy Paws. Exactly. Exactly. Hi, honey. Oh, that's not a sharp one. I require kisses. Do I not have a dark, thin tip? Oh, I'm so mad at me. I thought I did. Shall people's hearts be filled with God? Yes. Bring God back. Please. I'm so done with this godless society. Here, here, Fluffy Paws. Here, here. Hello, Linda. Hi, honey. Hey. What's it like outside? Is it really, really cold?
It's chilly.
Can the dogs, you think, go out?
If they agree quick, yeah.
I don't think Greta will do doo-doos without a sweater, though. Everyone's saying hi, Starman.
Hello.
Have you heard of the 400 Cheaters acting as a fool in Lynn? What? What did you eat? I taste onions. The wee filthy bastard. Did you get my powder? All right, you're forgiven. But he didn't bring me nothing. I lived in the desert as a child, got picked up by a truck driver in the Mojave. Hold on. Oh, my God. I was looking for cans to sell for candy. Damn. How did you get back? Frankly, I think it's outright abusive and neglectful when parents don't teach kids about basic stranger danger. My mom taught it to an unhealthy degree. I won't lie. But did you see the new King David movie? I have not seen it yet. Why? It took second? They have been making it for years. I made it this far without him. I might survive another 10 years more. Without who? Without Matt? I know who you're talking about, baby. But you never been, if it's God you're talking about, you never been without him. I knew my address and he drove me home. Wow. Yeah, you are lucky. Now, let me tell you something, guys. If you think you've been without God, a lot of times folks think they haven't been with God. But then they tell me about a gut feeling they had, or a person they met that they felt like they had to talk to that day. Someone that changed their perspective. Someone they're drawn to. That inexplicable feeling of comfort from somebody you barely know. I'm talking about a guy named God. Stop it. That's God. Because God lays down paths for you. Whether you realize it or not. And I use Gothics as an example because a lot of you guys found me through Gothics. But remember that Gothics and I were friends for a very long time. And she was a non-believer. Okay? And I remember once I was sitting at this very desk. And she, with tears in her eyes, said, How do you not just wake up and worry about how do you go through every day not terrified about how the world is doomed? This was not too long after she had her red pill awakening. And I told her, I said, because God's got me. I told her that. I was like, I follow the path. That's why, for better or worse, I rescue animals, because whenever I rescue animals, I hear from everyone else, they could never do what I do. I hear it all the time. A lot of people tell me they could never do it's your birthday after 40. Happy birthday. But I hear it all the time from folks. They could not imagine doing what I do. They could not imagine, quote unquote, putting up with what I put up with. I hear it a lot. And the reason why I can put up with it is because that's what I'm supposed to do. I have infinite patience for a lot of things that most people don't. But I don't have infinite patience with people usually. Which is why a lot of the people that need to hear from me, they hear it. Even if it's uncomfortable. You and my mom would get along so well. We had the same convo you and Gothics just had. Really? Oh, that's beautiful. Nothing is better than when you come into God. And the thing is, I had to spend years not talking about God because a lot of people have a very hard time. That's just the long and short of it. People have a very hard time coming into God because you've been taught that it's not cool. You've been taught that it is manipulation, that it's not right. You know, make up whatever story you want. But I'll tell you what. As someone who almost walked away from God, it is a beautiful thing to let yourself get back into there. And to allow yourself to love God and trust in God. And, you know, I come from a time when you couldn't talk about it openly. Which is why I love when people are like Islamophobia. Do you notice there's no phrase for Christian hate? There's no phobia for Christians. Isn't that weird? If somebody knows the word, tell me because I don't know it. I've never heard it. Which I just find super odd. I have infinite patience with teenagers. For some reason, they never want to leave my house. You have noticed that? Yep. That's something that I've noticed for years. There is a phrase for why it's wrong to hate on anything else. There's even a phrase for hating on men, misandry. And for me, the amount of people accusing the Jews, here they call it Christianophobia. I've never heard that, but it'd be nice if it was true. Because I never see anyone worry. I never see anyone worry or care. From my experience, I've got nothing from him. If anything, Christianity made me spiral. Plus, I simply don't buy into most of the Bible says. The thing is, I can't explain it right off the bat. I don't know enough of what you're talking about on it, Chris. But what I can tell you is, if you go to God with the expectation of him being like your fairy, where once you walk into God and you become a follower, the world's just going to become easy and everything's going to become peaceful and all the answers will reveal themselves, then you're going to have a bad experience because you have the wrong expectations. Stars. Hello, Chaco. God doesn't come into your life that way. Christianophobia, I looked it up. We need to normalize the term for real. Have you heard of a channel called The Dadvocate? She speaks often about misandrians. I have not, but it would be nice. How is people's Christmas? Am I dead? Shut up, Chaco. One socialist who studied the effects of Christianity said that most acceptable bigotry is still hating Christians, although some reasons are earned, but the rest are usually regular bigotry. Obviously, there's plenty about it. There's a reason why I don't go to Mass. Because I did not like the Catholic Church. Still doesn't acknowledge the, whatchamacallit, the blatant abuse by priests. So I don't go to church. Exactly. Like, in order for me to help Chris through it or to explain in a way that maybe would help him, I would have to see exactly that. Like Fluffy Paws is saying. Yes, way too many people do. I see it all the time. People are like, well, if God was good, if God was this, if God was that, this wouldn't happen. I would have gotten answers to this. And I'm like, no, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. That's not how it works. What's that lady from the commercial? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You cannot go into a relationship with God expecting him to just resolve all your problems, because that's not how it works. God gives you clarity. And if you don't know what clarity is, I will explain. But if you do know what clarity is, then you understand what I'm saying. He gives you the ability to open your eyes, to see better, to understand better. God lays down your path. God lays down the hints. You have to see them. You have to acknowledge them. And you have to follow them. Well, I say from a church, the abuse of children. Yes. But the church is not necessarily God. That's the thing, Chris. If you rely solely on the people, then a lot of you are not going to like God. But you got to realize something. A lot of broken people use God as a shield. I know. My grandmother was one of them. My mother's mother used God like a shield for all of her sins. She was an adulterer. She was an abuser. She was envious. She was angry. While yes, there are people who abuse God's word for their own benefit, it doesn't change the fact that God's word is true. Exactly. And that's the major thing. And so I tell everyone, if you feel like God's not there for you or you don't need God, you might have to re-explore that. Because you just don't realize how untrue it is. Baby, are you on the phone? With who? Is he okay? Is he back from the appointment? Okay. Daddy had his consultation about his gallbladder surgery, guys. So. Star's keyboard. Wait, are you guys hearing clacking? Because I haven't been typing on it. If you're hearing typing of the keyboard, you are not. Oh, crap. Babe, I left the faucet in the tub on. Can you turn it off? I don't care if Atticus or Arya are on you. Put them off and turn off the tub. Who? Okay. Right there. Right there. Because my grandmother, I'll give you guys a story. My dad. Oh, got it. Thank you. After 40. I was so confused. HG hit the nail on the head, and I'll tell you guys a story. So my father, I'm pretty sure I've told you guys, my mother was not his first marriage. My father married a woman that he knew for many, many years, not too long after he got out of Vietnam. He was married to her for 9 years. And when he met my mother, he was in the midst of a divorce. My mother had been in a relationship for 10 years at that point and had just broken up with her boyfriend of 10 years. Okay? When she broke up with her boyfriend, the guy had not been very kind to my mother. And that's why my grandma liked him. But when my grandmother met my dad and found out my dad was going through a divorce, sounds a lot like my old man. He almost drove my poor mother away from her faith in Christ. Fortunately, she's stronger than that, and now she and my stepdad are a pretty odd but joyous Christian couple. For clarification, I'm not against the existence. I just won't walk with someone I don't fully trust. That's why I say, Chris, I would love to see you gain your trust in God. I think it'd be beautiful for you. But that being said, back to the story. So my grandmother would not allow my father, when he started dating my mother, into her house because he was dirty, because he was divorced. My grandmother was also divorced. Okay? Ask me how she was divorced, kids. Good. Because she had cheated on my grandfather with Mike, the married man, whose wife was in a mental institution. And she chased Mike for years because Mike was a multimillionaire and she wanted his money. And he had connections in Rhode Island and she wanted that. So she chased down this disgusting piece of shit motherfucker for years. She wouldn't let him go. And because he was a coward, he kept saying, "Oh, Gloria, Gloria, I'll marry you. I'll marry you when my wife dies." No. Gloria, I have Gloria's affliction. My grandmother only had one child. That was my mother. She sounds like a real sweetheart. Oh, yeah, but it gets better, guys. So Mike kept saying he would marry her when his wife died, when his wife died, when his wife died. And my mother watched. My mother watched all this. My grandfather never had another. It's New Year's! These scammers. Ugh. If you deny their phone call, they immediately call you back just to piss you off. Anyways. So, as I was saying, when Mike's wife inevitably did die, do you know what my grandmother did, guys? She took the money that she saved up for my mother's wedding. Okay? She took all the money that was for that and threw herself a white wedding with Mike. With a horse-drawn carriage. Yeah. She was already, I think, in her 50s by that point. Sad fact. Actually, it's going to convicted child abuse, but the Black legends after the English. So, apparently, the Crusades and the Spanish Inquisition were all started against the Islamists, supposedly. I'm going to look into it. So my grandmother, by the way, I've got a bunch of photos of her. They don't have me and my brother in them, almost all of them, or my mother and father at all. But they got her with a bunch of priests, children at the church. Because what my grandmother would do is she would curry favor with the Catholic Church. Because it made her feel important. And she would throw Mike's money at the church. All the time. So when I say I understand, because see, I saw these people who morally were not kind people. Because my grandmother hated my father. She said he was dirty and not good because he was divorced. And because he'd already been with another woman. Again, my grandma was a whore. Who slept around with people with money in order to get what she wanted. Did he actually sign the license? You mean to marry? Yeah. Mike was a coward. He would never stand up to Gloria. Mike did not stand up to my grandmother until she got cancer. Then he suddenly grew a testicle. Then he had all the balls in the world to yell at her and scream at her and berate her. And by that point, that is true actually, but generally they were to deal with the mania at the time. But I want you to realize this, guys. At that point, even though the whole family, my dad, my mom, my brother, and I, we all knew what kind of person my grandmother was, I still wouldn't put up with that shit. No one talks to my grandma that way. I was the only person that stood up to Mike. I called him out in his shit in front of everybody. Because he was bitching at her about his coffee. This fat piece of lard. Sitting there shouting at my grandmother in her own kitchen. How she wasn't doing anything fucking right and he didn't like it and he was getting tired of it. Woman had breast cancer, lung cancer, and it had metastasized into brain tumors. And he's screaming at her over food. And my 14-year-old ass. He grew a testicle, but only one exactly. My 14-year-old ass, I said, don't you freaking talk to my grandma that way. He jumped. He was like, "Ugh." And we started going back and forth. I said, she's got, I was 14 years old yelling at this man. Telling him, if you've got a problem, get up and make your own food. She's sick. Why aren't you doing it? You should be doing it for her. That's not what it is. And I was like, you know what? No wonder he was an absolute coward. He liked hitting animals in the car. He thought it was hilarious to run over animals with his car. Made him feel powerful. And I'll tell you what, this may be blasphemous of me. I don't know. But my mother went to somebody who supposedly channeled angels. Okay? A Reiki person. She just wanted to see if it was true. And I'll tell you right now, I believe it because even Choco Hooligan! You didn't think you'd escape, did you? Now give me some of them tears. I need to fill my kettle and make God almighty. Choco! Thank you for the $119 donation. Oh my God. I can't even see straight. What the fuck? Sounds like the consequences are coming to your grandma. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, she got the cancer for the consequences of her actions. Damn, no wonder your grandma and Mike got along. I know. But I'll tell you what. I'm gonna finish this fucking story, Choco Hooligan. I'm gonna close my... So, when my mother went to the Reiki woman, she described the shirt that Mike was in. And it was a shirt 4 Christmases prior my mother had gotten Mike. And we knew it was him because do you guys want to know what Mike asked? I want you guys to guess. What the only thing Mike was concerned about. Mind you, he's in purgatory in the afterlife. This is how we knew it was true. So we knew it was him. We knew it couldn't be a lie. He asked about the power tools that we took after he died. And he said these specific ones that we took. I will never forget that. This man is battling the chance to go to hell. But his concern was the power tools. Oh, I have not done it, but I'll tell you what, my mother went 3 times. Okay? And one of them, she said, you need to get out of the house that you're in. She was right. She said, that house is trying to kill you. Remember how I told you guys we couldn't afford anything because the house kept breaking? She asked that because my mom just went and sat down. She went, oh my God. Does your house keep breaking? Like, just started listening off. She goes, does the heat break? Does this break? Does that break? My mom was like, yeah. She's like, your house is trying to kill you. I see black mold everywhere. She listed all the problems with the house. All of them. She said, if you do not leave in the next 2 years, that house will eventually kill you. I don't disagree with that, and that's why I personally have never done it al dente. But a lot of the stuff my dad and mom spoke to the lady about, that's why I know it's true. The things that my grandmother asked about, the things that Mike asked about, the things that my grandfather said. Demons. I don't disagree that it could be that. I've never gone to it. But she said point blank, she said, that house will kill you. My mother died of bladder cancer. Do you know what one of the major factors in getting bladder cancer is? Black mold poisoning. Extended periods of being exposed to black mold. Can cause bladder cancer. So, and because of the debt that house put my mother in, she was not able to afford a lot of stuff, including not just with the Obamacare, but trying to get it herself, the health care to get her seen. So it was crazy. It was insane. But I will tell you this. Even in the great beyond, where he should be focusing on trying to get closer to Jesus towards the end of the world, he was more concerned about the material items. Like Chris put poop on his power tools. I'm pretty sure we did eventually throw them out. This was years ago. I was like, I either had just met Starman by this point. So we're talking over 20 years ago. Yeah, we had both natural and unnatural recent deaths in our house, and let me tell you, that bad mojo. Yes. Oh yeah. No, that's why I don't look at tarot cards. I don't look at Ouija boards. I don't look at Reiki. None of it. None of it. I don't personally go to it. Is there temptation? Absolutely. However, I don't believe it's worth it. I believe that is testing your faith. I also believe that it is opening yourself up to creatures that you don't need to be opened up to. Now in New England, there's a lot of supernatural. So Dark Ages starts on, right? There's a lot of supernatural in New England. To me, the earth there is older. It feels it to me. Living in the South just does not feel... What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't feel the same as being up north. Something about it is just different. very different. And I personally, the history up north is better. Prefer that. Whenever I think about Mike, that's one of the few things I think about. Because what Mike did after my grandmother died, he took away everything that was supposed to go to my family. All my grandmother's things in the middle of, like, New England is spooky as fuck. Yes, it is. The energy is different. Yeah, over here, we do believe in this thing called hungry ghosts. Basically, someone that was actually too strong to die. Yes, I do. I believe in people that are so angry with the world that they find a way to become a demonic creature themselves after they pass. Because, again, energy from the negative parts of life, it can't just go nowhere. It just doesn't go nowhere. It goes somewhere. We see it in wars. We see it in disagreements. If you feel after a fight how the air is heavy, even if you were not in the fight, then you know what I mean. When you go into a room and you sense, oh, did I interrupt something? Here in the South, that kind of thing is done, but it's rare and hardly ever talked about. See, again, living in the South, I walked into, there was this old free museum. It was beautiful. It's in Greensboro. It was a beautiful museum. It was so cool. And it was in an old mansion. And I walked out into the graveyard. And I could not believe it was a graveyard. It just didn't feel like it. Again, if you live in New England, you know what I'm talking about. There is a energy to graveyards in New England that when I walked in the South, I was like, this place is dead. It is spiritually devoid. A lot of grief and bloodshed has inflicted on the South during the war. Sort of thing, it's like a scream into the ether. It calls something that doesn't want to leave. I agree. I personally, though, I will tell you, with rare exception, I really haven't seen that down here. I see it more towards the woods. I will say that anywhere that is more city in the South is devoid. But places that are not, places that are more woodsy, it's a little more, this is the thing you're hearing, guys. I will say that the woodsy areas, they're more spiritual, would be the word, I guess. Are the dogs back in yet, babe? I guess I didn't hear the door open. You napped 2 times. I worked at a pizza place in Massachusetts. New hire was odd and he brought something dark. I 100% feel that, like, people who do bad things absolutely attract bad things. Like, you do have to be careful what you invite in, because the devil isn't just pretty things and you know, greed and stuff like that. Sometimes it's what is perceived as cool or not that big a deal. You have to be able to be very shielded against things that can permeate you. Maybe the best way to put it. Rejoice for I ride. Hello, Bublito. Yes, some of the Civil War battlefields here you will get. Yes, Civil War battlefields I think are completely different. Yeah, because Christ keeps the evil at bay, but cities is where faith often dies, creates void. But it's like you have to go to the right places. Because the thing is, if you go to New York City's creepy. Oh, I feel such spiritual anger all over New York City. The devil can be popularity. Exactly. Exactly. See, you get it. You get it. Hey, baby. Can you come take the mug? I want it off the highway. They had my whole entire desk in an array when I got in here. Again. See, Starman was out donating plasma. He is not aware of what I witnessed. New York drains those. New York smells like dead bodies, and I swear to God it's because it's full of them. Like, it is just not a healthy place to be. That is my personal opinion. The woodsy areas feel more ominous due to a heightened... See, ominous I wouldn't say, just more like energy. Because I feel more at peace out in the woods than I ever do in a city. Except for when I go to really beautiful, peaceful parts of the city, like that have pretty woodsy areas. Does that make any sense? But not Central Park. I don't like Central Park too much. There were some cool parts, but it felt dark. The rat state, right? How many of the gremlins are with you right now? Only 2. Hi, Calliope. Oh, that little face when I looked over. She wants so desperately to get up on here. Their pigeons be plump too. The pigeons are the only good part about New York City, I swear to God. I love the pigeons. I think they get such a bad rep. They get such a bad rep. But we put them there. We abandoned them. Come on. Poor pigeons. Poor wee babies. Sexual park? No. The woods feel more alive. That's a great way of putting it. Florida's a different thing entirely. That's got so much evil. Florida, the Australia of America. I don't know why I did that, because I still got to color in Umi. If you guys didn't see my post, though, I do have some good news. Now, I don't mess around with stuff like tarot and all that, but I love the art of them. Oh, I think they're beautiful to look at. The amount of diverse food you can find here. Oh, I will say this. In terms of cuisine, New York's got a lot of different variety. I don't think it's as good as, like, New England. This is just my personal opinion. I wish I had a lighter gray and not just silver. All my gravies are going to have to get striped with black. I don't have a dark gray. It feels weird. Yeah. Yeah. Because, again, nature goes wild there. It's the same thing, apparently. Now, I have only been in Seattle Airport. But apparently, if you go to the rainforest in Washington, it's a very similar situation. I was walking walking in pitch black last night in barren lion country. No light walking. Most people are terrified. I personally... I'm not terrified of the skinwalker. I'm terrified of the fucking bear. Demons come in all shapes and sizes, but I don't tempt fate. Not with my legs. Like, yes, it's fun to think about these, what's the word I'm looking for? What are they called? Oh, I can talk, I swear. It's fun to theorize about the, skinwalkers and stuff like that. It's fun to pretend they exist. I won't pretend to say I know whether things like that exist or not. I do think like things like the Loch Ness exists in some capacity. I do think things like the Bigfoot exists because it just any animal standpoint makes sense to me. What about Skinwalker Bear? Like you're thinking of, ugh. Imagine. No, the stories that freaked me out, and it was a little short story that I saw accidentally on Instagram, is like the cat with the hands. That shit freaks me out. Something that preys on human kindness, and then it bit out somebody's tongue. That freaked me out. So stupid. But I hate that shit. It always bothers me. It's so dumb, but it always bothers me. I'm more terrified of the junkie. Yes. Yes. Like walking through Vegas and the random homeless guy with 5 different socks on and walking sideways. That scares me. Humans will always scare me more than animals. But Bigfoot is just a big ape. Right. I think there is a large ape population because we've seen enough of the possibility, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. We've seen enough of a possibility of it. Just gonna... Ooh, he's just such a silly little girl. I wish I had my fine tip of gray. But I don't. I don't know why that's not there. Or it's somewhere. You guys, Penny is standing on my butt with her head tilting down like this. And she's just swaying and swaying. She's trying not to fall. Oh, did I wake you up? This goes you. She is very, very upset that I destroyed her, her Heidi. Where she is hitting. Hitting? Hiding. Can you tell I have a harder time talking when my nose gets stuffy? Because, like, what the fuck? My nephew is supposed to visit. The Wendigo is quite terrifying, but novelists have bastardized the mythos. Novelists bastardize a lot of the mythos of all these different things. I call it my fight or flight instinct because I throw hands and then run away before the cops get there. I mean, that's a choice. It's a good choice. No, it's just been, oh, and guys, just to move on from different subjects, Atticus has been such a pain in the ass. He pulled off his sweater last night. And in the 5 minutes he had that sweater off, the absolute desiccation to himself that he did. He tore up from the back of his neck all the way down to his mid-back. He just ripped himself open. I was like, well, you got to find a better solution. So I got him another sweater. It's coming today. Oh, hello. Now, if you would ever so kindly love me enough, hello, Moto. If you want to make me a cup of Earl Grey tea, I would love that. Because my nosy is stuffy. You hear it? And it makes it hard for me to talk to the peoples. Pickled ginger and garlic. Nope, thank you. No, thank you.
I need you to find your Earl Grey because we have so many.
I don't care which Earl Grey. Just pick one.
We have so many teas is what I'm saying.
Oh, the one that says Earl Grey. Listen. Don't get mad at me. Don't give me that look.
I'm sorry, the audience can't hear
No!
that.
Wait. Thank you.
Is it delayed again, by the way?
What?
Is it delayed again? Is that a yes?
Okay, it is delayed, but it's paid for this time. Now I want Earl Grey. I was watching this pastry chef this morning while I was doing everything, and they made this like Earl Grey cake. And I was like, oh my God, I want Earl Grey now. It's coming, baby. Oh, wait, is my other pack? You can't look. You can't look.
Why can't I look?
Because there's other things. Don't look. God.
When's it delayed till?
So nosy.
When's it delayed till?
I don't know, baby. Hold on. We're sorry your delivery is late. If you prefer not to wait for this package, you can cancel and get a refund. It's on its way, baby. It's on its way.
I'm just curious.
It's in Concord, apparently.
Because it's a game I want to play a game, but I can't.
Starman ordered a headset. He has been waiting. No, because I got something for him in the. We got a gift card for Amazon, okay? And I got a little something for me, but it's for Starman, okay? That's all you need to know. But hold on, I think I can show you at least one thing. Let me make sure there's nothing. Look, that's what I got Atticus. Come on. He's gonna look so cute. You guys have the same energy as my mom and stepdad. Listen, that just means that I would have made a good mom. To use an electric kettle, this is where... So, all my kettles kept busting. So I used the Keurig hot water. Don't look at me! Don't look at me! I haven't gotten a kettle yet. Not when the Keurig works so well. The kettle I want is from Pioneer Woman, but I have to get it. I had to go on Mercari. You guys don't understand. There is a system for all of this. I have to wait. What? The Keurig is quicker. Yes, I prefer the actual boiling water. However, right now, until I can... Because Rachel sent Starman an espresso machine. Okay? What?
Let's anger anyone who loves the way that using the kettle and say we're microwaving it.
Oh! No, because that would anger you too.
Let's microwave the tea.
We're microwaving the tea. It's true. Shame! Janet has shamed me. Bestie! You put your cup on the stove? Do none of you know how to use a fucking kettle? I love that fucking... Oh! Guess what I found last night, babe?
What you found last night?
I found 2 9-volt batteries, 3 D batteries, or is it C? The big fat ones, a whole pack of AA's, and a whole pack of AAA's, and only one had exploded. I want you guys to realize...
I cannot find your Earl Grey. You can keep on telling me.
What?
While I'm unable to find Earl Grey, you can keep on talking to me.
If you want to hand me that, I can find the Earl Grey in there.
I found Sir Grey.
Sir Grey?
Yeah.
The perk?
He's upgraded to a Sir.
He's a Sir?
Got knighted.
Let me see. Ginger up. Earl Grey, right here. Right there. Earl Grey. Right there.
I didn't think it was in one of the Roar packs. I was looking for everything else.
Here's the Sir Grey nightcap, but that's a sleeping one.
Well, I mean, that's a Sir Grey. I found Sir Grey. That's
Yeah,
a Sir
but
Grey.
I don't want to be sleepy. I believe this is rose apricot. This is a green tea. Sleep Society.
You might only get one bag because I can't find any Earl Grey.
Huh? No. This you have to put in the little linen bags that I have.
I'm gonna give you that.
Then bring them in. Here.
You're
Here.
gonna measure that out.
Take this.
I don't do the measurements.
They're in the drawer next to my teacups.
Yeah, I don't do the measurements.
My name is Earl Grey, and a partridge in a pear tree. Because they represent religious things. Maybe they just like birds. But they're good birds. Listen. Can we eat any of them? Yerba mate will be sleeping soon for me. Oh. No.
Set the linen bag. That's the linen.
But the paper ones with them, because this. No, put that back. There's like, bring me 2 paper ones. So I used to do the monthly tea things, and then I got older. So fun fact, when Star Song got older, her bladder got real angry. And I had to work up again the ability to drink tea a lot because it made me pee-pee a lot. A lot. So I've had these teas sealed for years. The Ferk,
So why did...
the chicken cross the road to get to the other side. I need a scissor. Hand me that little blue bag right there.
Why did somebody think 184 birds was a good gift?
How do you know it's 184?
Because you got to cumulatively add it up.
They didn't keep adding every day.
Yes, they did. Because on the second day, you get 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. That's both of them.
Is that my dad?
That is. Yeah, look.
How long have you got, sir? Wait, is that my dad?
Yes. He gained 10 pounds. And they're going to take his gallbladder out on the 22nd.
Okay, ask Dad if he wants to say hi to everybody. They've all been asking about you.
Let me... Speaker.
Daddy, don't say anything incriminating, but do you want to say hi to everybody?
I can't hear what you're saying, honey.
Do you want to say hi to the stream?
Who?
Go ahead, Dad.
Tell them all I said hello. Thanks for thinking about me and your prayers. It's working out.
Daddy, tell him what you gained.
I gained 10 pounds, and they're going to take my gallbladder out on the 22nd of January.
Thank God. I just wanted to show everybody that because you guys have been asking about Star Dad and everything else. But the stream's still loading, so they haven't said anything yet, Dad. Oh, we've got some coming in. Star Father!
Okay. Oh, yeah, and the gift from your friend there.
Oh, yes, Rachel. Go ahead and say it. She'll watch it later, Dad.
Thank you very much, Rachel. They're very tasty and very good, and they help me gain weight.
Okay,
Okay?
I'll take you off speaker. I love you, Daddy. Love you, Ange.
All right, honey. Talk to you later.
Okay, I'll head over there in a little bit, just making some tea for Cassie, that's all. Oh, sorry, I said your name.
They know my name, babe.
I didn't know they knew your name.
They know my name, Cassandra. Why didn't they know Cassie? Oh, that smells so good, too. See these little scissors? I got them as a gift. They're not the greatest, but are they not, darling? Oh, my God. That was my dad, guys.
Getting a nice 10 pounds, that's good.
I know, another 10 pounds. He was, you guys gotta realize, 2 weeks ago, my dad was in the low 60s. 160 pounds. My dad now weighs 190 pounds. Put that back up there, baby. That's a big deal. I would imagine the partridges, like pheasants, are pretty dumb. Maybe they need that many because they often self-delete. See, Linda's got the right idea. We need an author for these things. Yeah, Rachel wrote a note to my dad, and she said he needs to let people take care of him. And he's reading it on Christmas morning, and he was laughing. She is desperate, dude.
Your little card I gave you.
Huh? Yes, I keep trying to hide it, and they keep finding reasons to knock it out all over the place. The New England accent is strong. And if you ask my dad, he'll say he doesn't have that strong of an accent. I want you to think about that.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Especially when he says the number 4.
I'm just waiting for you to fill up your tea, right?
He will never say it now. Every once in a he finds reasons to not say 4. I'm gonna let you guys know that he finds reasons not to say 4. And I swear. Hey guys, does Earl Grey have blue flowers? Or is that butterfly pea powder? Oh no, it's cornflower. Why did they put cornflower petals in there? That's weird. All right, baby. 20 ounces again, please, and then put this back. It smells so good.
I don't like Earl Grey, see? I tried it.
Listen,
like
somewhere Marion is staring at you in anger.
You guys, she knows I don't like it.
And she judged!
I tried it.
We judged. Hi, Gorian. Come here, baby. Does Dad play golf? No, Daddy does not play golf. Father does not enjoy that game. Yeah. Although, fun fact. So my dad has a quote-unquote bad shoulder, right? But apparently, severe shoulder pain, especially to your left shoulder, can be a symptom of gallbladder issues. My dad's girlfriend, the lady I said I love you to on the phone, she had her gallbladder removed, and when it got removed, all her shoulder pain went away immediately. Which is just crazy to me. Hold on. Let me see if I can get Gorian up here. Come here, baby. Because he can't say 4. I know, Gorian. I'm just trying to show you. No, don't run away yet. Don't run away yet. I'm trying to show you off. You little bastard. I'm trying to show you off to everybody. I am trying to show you off. Because he can't say 4. God almighty. Uh-oh. Okay, kids, I'll be right back. I gotta pee really quick. I think I talked about it too much. Now suddenly I made it true. I'll be right back. You all stay right there. None of you move. Greta, what is it? You gonna come with me to the bathroom? Gorian, don't block me. Mommy's gonna stand up and go. Excuse me. Oh, you joined me, did you? cyber siblings are waiting. Oh my gosh. No mute. No, I did not. Wait, please don't tell me you heard me pee. That'll be horrible! Well, Chaka wasn't here at the time. Wow. The only thing I got from freaking, we heard you pee. No, you heard the water. There's no way. Vague sounds. There's no way. I've never been so grossed out. Now I know you're lying. What's for New Year's dinner? The same thing every year. We are having Chinese food. When we doing a live? What do you mean, baby? Are we not doing a live now? Are we not live now? Am I crazy? That's what pee is, nasty water. Stop it. You did hear me turn on the sink for Penny. Because she came marching in. They claim they hear me peeing. I hope not. It'd be horrible. Also, good on this microphone, though. How could it hear all that? What is it, baby? Who are you listening? Are you trying to see if they can hear me pee?
I'm trying to see.
You're ordering a sushi platter. We are not alive. A sickness! Could we hear it?
I already stopped.
You're a whore.
It'll take like another 20 seconds for it to pop up.
When did you,
I gotta head out to help you, Dad.
putting the milk? Or is Daddy already home?
He said 10 minutes from when he called.
I don't believe you. Your nephew's gonna be here soon, though. You draw and I ramble nonsensical news you can't use. You know what? Maybe we'll do. It's a piss take. I hate you. Sorry for not saying much. What are you talking about? You guys are doing just fine. The sink. Shut up. I don't know if I'm doing a Thursday stream yet. I'm still trying to decide. Because it is New Year's Day. What do you guys think? She was up for too long. Oh, the baby. The baby. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I refuse to believe it. That is fake news. I take it back. Pee noises were less gross. Stop it. But yeah, it's the end of the year. The baby's probably feeling it. Feeling all that energy. Thank you, Linda. Linda loves me. Yeah, I always close it because I don't know about you guys. Whose cats love the toilet? I was always told that you do on New Year's Day what you'll do all year long, so I say go live. See, it's not like it was Christmas. Like, Christmas, you know, obviously I cannot logic going live on Christmas. It just doesn't make any sense to me. My nephew is supposedly on his way to see me, but I have not seen the message saying he's going to be soon. And my boss just told me she's driving. I don't know why she told me that. Husband? Why are you back so quickly?
Something came in the mail.
Ooh, bring it over here.
Package.
Is it a big package?
Big package.
Oh, good. Go get Atticus.
Why?
Because
I don't know if it's that package.
it's that package. Ooh, and my new purse, too. Oh, it's bigger than I thought it would be. Here, take this. And yes, it's exactly the package that I had. Here is Atticus's new sweater. They're sticking it on him now because he's been tearing himself apart. And I need Starman in order to do that. Is he fighting you?
He fought. He did a little.
Well, he got to fight in a second.
He did a matrix move.
Go ahead and, like... He's about to be very unhappy. He is about to be so unhappy. But it's for his own good. Get the dogs out of here. Look at how much he tore up his neck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby boy. But this is for your own good. You are going to hate...
Doesn't it go...
Nope. Let's see. It's Orion. He's getting nervous. Come here, Atticus.
Orion, Greta, come here. See if you can do it without them in here.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Come on.
I did. I got the second. You didn't hear me, my message? Oh, yeah, I got the second package. No, Atticus.
Orion, wait. Here.
Orion 1.
Orion, here. Now. Over here. Come on.
No, Atticus. No, buddy. No, bud. Nope. It's not about being humiliation. It's to stop him from hurting himself. Because, guys, when I tell you, he has torn his ass up. He has torn his own ass up. But it is on him now.
You got it?
I did.
Okay. I thought tug of war with Orion to keep him at bay.
He's not happy, but he is covered. There we go. He almost turned off the computer.
I'll head back. No.
Okay.
I just saw it drop off the package. I was about to pull out. So.
Atticus is now fully covered, Velcroed in place. There you go, bud. Yeah. I don't even know where... Oh, yeah. This is what he did to the Santa one. He tore it up. He tore it all the way up. And this, all that brownish stuff, is because he got it off, and in the few minutes he had it off, he literally ripped his neck apart. Now, he has got a full bodysuit on. Come here, Dante. Ugh. I've got all three of the troublemakers in here. Hello, Dante. What do you want, baby? Hello, Silva, darling. Hello. We'll need pictures before it gets destroyed, right? I just got it on him. That's Dante's paws. I'll see if I can get him on screen so I can do it now that he's not struggling. Because, Dante, you knock something over, I kill you. Hold on. Come here, Atticus. A full body suit for the little boy. Might be a tiny bit... Well, no, it fits right. He's just longer than the suit. But he stands better now. Does that feel better, buddy? Yeah? Whoop. You can certainly jump well. I know, you're mad about it. Let me get at Orion. You are so jealous, boy. Right now, Orion's mad because he's not getting all the attention. Atticus! I just got to get another one for him. This is the tester. I might get a slight... No, because I need to stay tight on him. Your grandma was an example of people from... Oh, wow. How far up did he scroll? Holy shit. Hold on. Atticus just moved you guys to a couple of hours ago. How did the little guy hurt himself that bad? So what happened was... Oh, I clipped his nails. This is all his teeth. What he did was, Gorian, who is peacefully sitting underneath my monitor, Gorian habitually overgrooms his brother, okay? And when Gorian habitually overgroomed his brother, Atticus developed the habit, okay? And when Atticus developed the habit, it stuck. It started about, I would say, a year ago. And when Gorian would overgroom him, Atticus kept doing it. Before it was just his butt, and it was just Gorian doing it. But over the last year, because I had to separate Dante from the other two, because Dante would get aggressive. So I pulled Gorian out. The three of them were in separate crates, especially after Gorian had his little moment. And I thought, without Gorian in the crate, that Atticus would be able to start regrowing his fur. But Atticus started doing it more. I think it was a comfort thing, but it's bad now. It's really bad. So, oh my God, Atticus, you'll get used to it. What, baby? Orion, do not touch those tea bags. And so it always starts out as some kind of habit. Stop it, Orion. 1. See, right now, Atticus is trying to go to the bathroom, so I'm watching him. Because the one downside, I don't know how well these... Well, I mean, it is all out of the way. He's getting himself adjusted so he can go to the bathroom. With the sweater on, he was walking with his butt down. But with this on, he's walking with his butt up, which is already a good sign. Orion, leave Atticus alone. But because Atticus smells so strongly of just all these different things, obviously Orion is going to pay special attention to him. And fun fact, Orion's collar broke. Orion doesn't know this, but Starman and I do. So Orion's collar doesn't work like it used to. Hey! 1. Sit. All the way. Good boy. Yeah, Atticus is so far not a huge fan. I just saw him try to back out of his sweater, but he can't. Because it's on all 4 limbs. Orion. Orion! Oh my God. So, when the Santa sweater was on, Atticus was not chewing himself. Orion broke his belt! Stop it. No, I think it's just I have found most of these electronics of the like only have a 3-year lifespan. And Orion's thing was bought in 2022, so it makes sense. That means it is just about time for it to be renewed. So it sucks, but it makes sense. So I have to get a whole new one because I need to get the last 5 cats out of their crates. My goal is that very soon, I will not have to worry anymore about crates, about separation of animals, because, knock on wood, we haven't had any big fights between Gorian and Atticus. Not Gorian, Gorian and Dante. Well, I gotta move along. Everyone thank you, Silvar. Silvar, you missed all the fun conversation earlier. I'm sorry, honey. But you have a healthy and happy new year, my friend. Sonny, what are you doing? But yeah, so I've been very lucky. So far, it seems like we're getting to a place where there's not going to be any fights. I'm very excited about that. This is the scariest part about doing this. Because then you've got to refine your pencil lines after everything dries. Which you can, but it's annoying. Let's see. So someone asked me what I was doing. I told you guys. What are you guys all doing for New Year's? For food-wise? Where are you going? What are you doing? How are you doing it? Kind of situation. Yeah, I'm still learning pen and ink, and let me tell you, it's downright humiliating how bad my inking looks at this point. Do you know somebody tried to make fun of me for inking in black? They were like, you still line your art in black? How embarrassing. I was like, how is that an issue? What is that even supposed to mean? We got a night out dinner thing planned. Nice. Starman and I are going to go out with my dad and I believe the rest of the family. Chinese. At the buffet. As we always do. And then it is home to watch the ball drop. Which, as far as I know, the New York ball, I don't know, I can't believe they did it, is going to have a patriotic theme because of the 250 years of America. It's up in the air for me, staying home and having tacos. Colored lines are the rage these days. I did colored lines before it was the rage. I went back to black lines because I just liked how it looked better. But I used to do colored lines all the time. Such a weird flex. It's almost like art is preference. Weird. Also, I'm planning to flabbergast my mom by trying to make homemade pasta. Ooh. I know. I just know I can't go far since my husband is on call. Oh, that stinks. Maybe we'll eat sushi. Pork tenderloin, cabbage, and black-eyed peas for New Year's Day. I am going to try to make lentils because it is a good luck thing. I haven't been to a Chinese buffet in a while. I love going to the Chinese buffet purely because I like the bang for my buck. But I rarely go because, well, for numerous reasons. But one of them is definitely money. Money is always the biggest factor when it comes to Star Son. Brown line art is also nice. I don't see anything wrong with any of the line art. I think, the thing is, for me, I see plenty of people who still line in black. I see plenty who line in, neons. It all depends on the artwork. Comic book artists still line in black. Wait, lentils? Yeah. So lentils is a good luck thing in the Italian tradition. You eat lentils at New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. My mother used to force me to eat a spoonful every year. But I hated it because she'd make the broth with tomatoes. Cash is a cruel mistress, exactly. And I try to tell him, Mom, it's not that the lentils are bad, but I just don't like beans and I hate tomatoes. You gotta have at least a spoonful, Cassandra. You gotta have at least a spoonful. Fine, whatever. I would try to find every reason to not have that spoonful. I hated it. I can still taste it. Blech. But it was my mother's, so I think I would still give anything to try that horrible spoonful of lentils again. If it meant my mother was here to make it. What culture eats grapes at midnight? I swear. I don't know. I put lentils in my cauliflower soup for New Year's every year. So you know what I'm talking about. Blackline is practically the backbone of European comics. I know, it's backbone of all comics. Pressure cooked lentils with plenty of olive oil. I don't have a pressure cooker. I will. I'm going to get them. There's plenty of resale on the Pioneer Woman pressure cooker. I'm getting it. But I'm just gonna stick them in the crock pot. You gotta do the 12 grapes thing? I never heard of that. What is that? 12 grapes? No, I know of the 7 fishes. That's the Italians. I didn't do that because Starman, that's for Christmas. Starman doesn't eat fish, so I don't do it. Get an Instapot. Yeah, that's what I plan on getting, is the one from, she doesn't sell it anymore, so I've got to get it on resale. That's what I plan on getting. I'm pretty sure Luna is right in here. Luna. Luna. I was right. There she is. Who eats 12 whole fish? It's not that. Happy New Year. So the Feast of the 12 Fishes, you eat 12 different kinds of fish. Or rather, 7 different kinds of fish. Well, depending on what part of America you're from is when it changes. But fish is traditionally eaten on Christmas Eve by Italians. I forget the tradition. It's usually a Catholic thing. Here they eat a marzipan cookie and stacked up like a I love marzipan. I did not like it as a kid. But I love marzipan now. I can't even name 12 different... I can! Alright, hold on. Give me a second. I want to make sure I keep count. But I can almost guarantee I can. I can almost guarantee it. Hold on. Okay. All right. While I let Greta dry. Salmon, tuna, grouper, rockfish, lionfish, stonefish, red snapper, marlin, swordfish. Oh, that felt good. Minnows, sardines, herrings. Bless you, Benji. Oh, thank you, guys. I sneezed. That's right. Thank you. Which suck because I hate fish. I love shrimp, squid. I love shrimp. Comic-Con. Pufferfish, right? I bet you don't realize how many you can probably name. Man, that gray is thick. I'm having a hard time seeing through the gray. Oh, no. And I did such a good job with Orion's details. No. Well, that's a tragedy. I'll have to figure that out. Someone's yelling in the other room. That's the biggest killer, is the kittens being in the crate. Is I just feel so bad. And they'll sit there and they'll meow, meow. And I'm like, I'm sorry, babies. We don't have the ability to lay you out yet. We will, but not today. He's just not ready yet. Cuttlefish, exactly. There's so many. Anglerfish, angelfish, koi, goldfish, comets. I tried to stick to edible fish. Betta fish, yup. Butterfish. I have heard of butterfish. Catfish, see? Snakeheads, yep. Grouper eel. Very true. Eels. Moray eel. Conga eels. See? You guys don't even realize all that you know. You were unaware. Piranha. Halibut. Carp. Yep. So many wonderful fishes. Eyeballs have been located. Red snapper and lionfish. I think I said those already. See, I'm going to try and see if I can find Orion's details now because he is theoretically done. He is the only one that needs nothing else. He good. He beyond good. He all set. Now, supposedly, my niece and nephew are coming over. They have a ride here, but not a ride back. Which is where Starman comes in. Octopus. See, now, they're cephalopods. Are they considered fish? White sturgeon, very good. Husband? Was anyone else out there? No. Okay. Our nephew was supposed to be here. That's why I'm asking.
It was only me.
And, yeah, I was right. That was the package we were hoping for. Goonch catfish, very true. Red tail catfish. Wells catfish. You know, a fantastic inking channel is Chloe Gedrin. I've never heard of her, but I will look that up. My baby boy. Good hope they're otherwise they are, otherwise I'd have to go vegetarian on Friday. Babe, crate them. I do believe that's the nephew I was talking about. Goblin shark, very good. Hold on. I believe my nephew is here. And I'm pretty sure he just scared the shit out of my dog. Let's see. At least I'm pretty sure of it. Let's see. I haven't heard Starman come back over yet. Alexia. Like the hair. Say hi to everybody.
Hey guys.
Your brother scared the crap out of my dog. But it's all over. Go. Hello, darling. Well, hello. Alrighty, kids. Well, everyone say hi. No. Say the words hi.
Hello.
Hello.
With that, children, I will be getting off. Thank you, Chaco, for the $100 donation. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. Thank you, guys, for joining me. I am sorry this is not done yet. It will be done before next year. Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. What? Yes, Al Dente said hi to you.
Hey.
So, all right, guys. Here's what I will tell you all. I will be releasing a new video, hopefully before next year. I will be trying to get it out. I'm going to try to get 2 out, so make sure you watch both of them. I will be probably streaming on New Year's Day, just, like Janet said, why not? I already do it anyway. But I love you guys. Remember to tell people are important to you that you love them and to be safe, guys. Do not overdrink. Do not drive on New Year's Eve. We are all celebrities across the world. Please be safe. Please be smart. I will see you all in the next year. I love you all. Be safe. Goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody.